Welcome to the first ever episode of the City Buzz. I'm Felicia Ponzo, and today we're going to talk all about food and family with Gianna Varallo from Ristorante Pesto. Hi, Gianna.
Hi, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. This is really awesome. Thank you so much for being our first ever guest.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I am too. This business has been a staple in South Philadelphia for years. Tell us about how it got started.
So my mom and dad actually worked at Varallo's Bakery together, which is the bakery on 9th and Morris or 10th and Morris. And that's where my dad and his brother, when they came from Italy, they opened that bakery together, and it's been thriving ever since. And my mom started working there as like the counter girl that sold the baked goods, and my dad just loved her. And there's an age gap, like 9 years, and my dad was like I want her. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they fell in love being, I guess, there like almost every day together. And she happened to live next door. Like the bakery and my nonna's house shared the same alley. So my mom would be like, I would stalk your dad to see where he was and when he was coming. And like, if he was there, like she would say, I make sure I look so pretty and all. So eventually my dad's asthma got worse. And he said, I have to step away from the baking side of everything, like every day working with the flour. And he said to my mom, why don't we open up a restaurant? So in 1992, they opened up BYOB 2.
Okay.
So that was near the bakery. I'm thinking it was on like Dickinson Street or around there. I was young. I was about like 4 years old.
I remember our family ate there before.
Yeah.
I did not know that this was all connected.
We don't
So
really tell it.
I'm amazed.
Yeah, and everyone's like, wait, you were BYOB 2? Were you the little girl that was running around? I was like, yeah, I started when I was 5.5. And it was July 4th weekend, and nobody was home from the shore yet. And they were all stuck in traffic. And my mom's like, Gianna, put on a uniform and get to work. You have to just do desserts and fill water. So I would carry around the big dessert tray with me, selling things to people, and they loved it. And then I just never left. So then the neighborhood, the parking got a little like vicious around there with Gino Steaks and all being so popular. They found this building on Broad Street. So, which is actually the building that's connected to this one. These are two now. And they said, why don't we move to Broad Street? And my mom was adamant, I do not want to move. This is my restaurant. They got like in an argument over it. So my dad came here and my mom stayed there.
Wow, so you had two restaurants at one time. That is incredible.
Yeah, but that one was so small. And my mom's argument was how our BYOB 2 had like 160 seats. How are we going to go to a place that only has like 40 seats?
Okay.
And they had a write-up review with someone that was very known back then to reviews, and it blew the restaurant up. So after that, she was like, I can't leave. This is my baby. So then this building went up for sale. And my dad said, what if I put two together? And my mom was like, all right, I'll leave. So this went under construction. My dad built everything by his own hands. I know that sounds crazy. Like,
that's incredible.
With the rest of my family that helped out. But like the foundations, the joists, I don't know how he knows how to do everything. Like, he's like a man of all trades.
Yeah, he's a jack of all trades, that's for sure.
And then they left, and then we opened our pizzeria a couple doors down. And that's now my uncle and my father, my Uncle Claudio, who has been a pizza man for a very long time. He does a great job.
That's where I went for my South Hop. After my South Hop, that's where we went.
So many people did that after like the new move already, like proms and stuff like that. Like that was the place, and they had like the top. I was like, I wish you guys put a DJ up there. Like,
listen, that you could still do it.
I said, and then we'll have like a little nightclub downstairs. That was my dream as a kid for that place, but it's a pizzeria. Maybe one day, but I got like pizza / like nightclub.
I think that's a great idea.
Right? We don't have that in South Philly.
No.
But then we moved to Broad Street, and then we like took over the block when it came like down to this. And then that's when Pesto was born in 2003.
That is so incredible to me. I love that this was built from like the ground up from your dad, your family.
It was a doctor's office. You would never know it.
Doctor's office.
And a house, because someone just came, like a customer a couple of days ago. Oh, my grandmom lived here. I was like, what? Like the layout wouldn't even look like a house.
Here's the thing. Like, that's what I mean by South Philly. Like, everyone knows somebody, and this person came and was like, this was my grandmother's house.
Literally.
Now it's a restaurant.
And I lived upstairs, so they told me that she lived on the second floor. And I was like, I think I saw a ghost before. They were like, it's probably my grandmom.
Oh my God.
They were like, she loved this place. I was like, I swear. She was like, yeah, the bedroom was in the front. I was like, that's where our bedroom is. So things have stayed the same in the building, but there's a little like of course, big changes when it comes to the layout of the restaurant. But
wow, that's crazy. And you're a manager. You serve, you cook, you do it all.
I bartend. Yeah, my mom told me, you know, we're the kids, so it's our business now, me and my sister Maria. So we have to do what we have to do. If that means we have to cook it up, we have to chef it up. If that means we have to bartend, we learned every drinks. Took all the tests, everything that we could to learn how to do it. But I mainly love being on the floor because I love to engage with my customers. Like, we have regulars still that come from you too.
That is nuts.
And that place opened in 1992. So think about it. Like, that's a long time. Like, 31 years we've been in business. And people still come and still remember me too. So it feels good to be on the floor. And then my sister runs the back. When my father getting older, he still preps everything, comes every morning with her. But during the nighttime, she goes, you know what, Dad, go relax. And he doesn't relax. He stays downstairs and makes the pasta and lies to us. But she takes over everything now. And
so your pasta is all homemade?
So most of our pastas are, including the cavatelli, which we won on the Rachel Ray for. In 2015, she picked us to represent Philadelphia on the pasta showdown. And we beat New York and California on the cook-off on the show.
Listen, no one's going to beat Philly.
I know.
And
we were scared.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like going up against two giants, like cities, like one all the way across the country. Like, we were scared. Like, we were like, there's no way we're going to win this.
Speaking of like Varallo's Bakery, though, and you said your pasta, like majority is homemade. Does your dad make all the bakery stuff?
Yeah,
like
so my dad, 90% of all the desserts are made here. There's a few we buy because people love them. They're favorites, but we make sure we buy the best quality from local area. Yeah. But he makes the tiramisu, the cannoli, the ricotta cheesecake, the creme brulee, Oreo cookie ice cream cake. He bought like a $40,000 gelato machine.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, like that was his major investment. Other people's dads are buying cars and stuff like that. My dad's buying gelato machines.
I want some gelato. Yeah. Oh my God.
Vanilla, chocolate, hazelnut, pistachio, salted caramel,
do you know how to make
peach mango. Yes.
Yeah.
I do, but he really doesn't let us because
he teach you.
He loves to do it himself. Still at as old as he is, in his 60s, he wants it his way. So we learn. My sister does it behind his back because they make it the same exact way. It's just he wants to say he did. He wants to say he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
his pride.
Yes, he takes pride, and he's an Aquarius too. Yeah. So I feel like they're very prideful. This line, that's him. Like this is his niche. This is his building. He wants to do everything in it. But the gelatos they're a hit. Yeah, especially because they're made here. You know?
Well, what is your favorite thing on the menu? I know that's a really hard question.
So, although the cavatelli is very popular, I am a big fan of the black ink pasta that my dad makes. I think it's different. Not a lot of restaurants have it. It's homemade black fettuccine made with squid ink. It's almost like only a teaspoon to a batch. So it's not like people think like, oh, it's grimy, it's going to get all over your teeth. Like, no, it's not like that. It's beautiful, a hint. And it's with mussels, clams, jumbo shrimp, crab meat, diced tomatoes, and oiled garlic sauce with a touch of tomato.
Oh my God.
So it's different.
Yeah.
It's definitely a different vibe than the cavatelli, which is lobster, shrimp, and crab in a rosé.
Okay.
So they're totally two different things, but sometimes the cavatelli overshadows it. And I'm like, everyone, get the black ink. Get the black ink.
That's something that you recommend. What are a couple other dishes that you recommend?
So the number one veal dish, which is like a land and sea, it's called the veal Monty. It's veal top of prosciutto, mozzarella, and shrimp in a creamy mushroom demi-glaze sauce. That is like a giant in here. Like everyone loves to hear it. We go get our veal straight from Catelli's. We don't let them drive it to us. We go there, make sure everything's good before we buy it, and we bring it home. Like that's just how my parents are. They're very old school, by the book. So that's very popular, along with this stuffed veal chop, also from Catelli's Meats. The stuffed veal chop has roasted pepper, mushrooms, provolone, spinach, and a white wine mushroom roasted pepper sauce. So
wow,
there's a lot.
There's a lot of options, a lot of amazing things. My personal favorite is the balsamic carrots.
Literally, the free balsamic carrots.
They are to die for.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't love the balsamic carrots from Pesto?
I don't know, but one person the other day was like, you should take these off the menu. And the whole restaurant looked at him like they wanted to hunt him down.
Hunt him down.
And they were like, the customer behind them was like, mind your business.
Mind your business.
And I was like,
talk.
oh my God, you aren't going to get in a fight over the carrots.
I'll get into the fight over the carrots.
There was fights over the carrots. Like during COVID, like people were saying, are we getting our carrots still? And we're like, I guess we have to make them. So we had to make them every day.
I gotta tell you, I attempted to make pesto with balsamic carrots. And that did not work out.
So
I was very depressed.
You have to have something we have. My dad's little Italian invention.
There's an invention.
There's an invention behind it. That's why no one could get it done without it.
You know what I did? I put it in like a Tupperware container, okay? Cut up the carrots, put it and soaked it for a couple days.
So hard. No.
Yeah, no, it didn't work. I was thinking they were going to be nice and soft. I put like balsamic, some garlic, olive oil. No,
so many people have done it. And I've actually went to one of the restaurants that my dad's friends with, and they tried doing it. And I said to my dad, you better tell your friend, get this off their menu.
Yeah.
Like, why would you steal it? You just can't steal pesto's carrots. They're pesto's carrots.
They're pesto's carrots.
That's it. It cannot be imitated.
I'm cracking up that we're talking about carrots right now. But
They're the most popular. In COVID, we sold trays, like catering trays of the carrots.
Okay, so it's not just me.
No, it's half the city.
Because I was like, wow, like that's what I love. Like
we had to put extra on Grubhub for $5 because people were like, we want more carrots. So now it's an actual menu item on Grubhub.
That's really great for me to know.
Yeah,
thank you.
You're welcome.
Listen, it's Valentine's Day. We're hanging out. We're doing our thing. I'm getting takeout from Pesto, and I'm also getting some extra balsamic carrots.
We have a lot.
So I've been to Pesto so many times in the family room with my family. I think we had Father's Day here. I also had my 21st birthday in that corner over there with my family. It was my last birthday with my grandfather, so I remember that.
Memory.
Yes, you guys allowed us to bring a cake, which was really nice.
We didn't charge like cutting fee. That's weird.
Yeah, I think that's weird too.
I'm bringing my own cake. We're not like that. We're not here for the money. We're here for people's happiness. Yeah. In reality, we are.
I love that. I love how family oriented you guys are.
Yeah.
And like the hospitality is like no other.
Thank you.
You have great servers. Shout out to Eric Scola. I know he's been here for a very long time.
Yeah, we're dying with this place. We started with. He actually worked at the other restaurant too.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well, he had a lot of different jobs.
Traveling pants.
Yeah,
yes.
CVS, Pesto.
Yeah, and all his CVS people come here. They're like, they irk him here and there. He's like, it doesn't change some people. And then his favorites still come in here too.
You definitely, with Eric, have some funny stories.
Oh my God.
I need to hear your favorite, funniest, off-the-wall story from Pesto.
Easter.
Okay.
Last year. Somebody came in, okay? So when you order a steak and they cook it, sometimes it gets a little smaller, especially if you're getting it well done.
Yeah. It shrinks.
It literally does. So when we cut it, my sister's very thorough. They measure it. They do everything. They weigh it, whatever, the way people should do. This guy starts screaming at Eric saying that this is not the weight. And Eric's like, well, it is. You just killed the steak. So during Easter, they're screaming at each other in the middle of the floor. Every customer is staring at this table.
Did Eric bring out a weight?
Yeah.
I know.
They brought out the scale.
They brought out the scale.
And it was a little smaller, and he was like, because you cooked it to death. So they brought a raw steak out and slapped it on the weight and said, see, like this is what they weigh.
I wish this was on camera.
Oh my God, it was bad. And then the guy called me over. Oh. They don't know. Like when it comes to my baby, which is my restaurant, I'm vicious. I looked at that me and I said, I am the wrong person for you to call over, sir. Do not talk to me. I said, because you think Eric was mean to you, you're going to get one with me.
Oh.
So then the whole restaurant just started dying laughing because they all know how I am.
This is definitely someone who's never been here before.
I doubt it because like his family was definitely embarrassed. Like I would have been embarrassed. Like you're talking about the size of a steak right now.
How to bring out a scale.
Yeah, and then he was like saying, well, I was like, well, do you want another one? And he was like, no. Like, that's how they are. They get like nasty. So then you starve for Easter.
Okay, sorry, you don't eat.
That's it. But we love our customers. We try everything. But when they get nasty, it's so hard because we're so family and we're like not like fake.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we will like scream back. Like,
so then that's the Italian in you. That's for sure. I give people credit when they are waiters, waitresses. I have to be honest, I don't think I would ever be able to do it. I'm calm, cool, and collected, but I feel like once someone starts to scream at me when I'm literally serving you food,
oh, it's bad.
I think I would go nuts.
They degrade you.
Yeah, like,
at times.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah, and they look at me like I have a degree in biology. I went to LaSalle University.
Yes.
I wanted to be medical examiner, but COVID hit. I had my son, and I said, you know what? I'm just meant to be in Pesto. Like, I literally was born and conceived in Iwatani. So I am meant to be here for the rest of my life. So I used to say, like, oh, it's definitely easier to deal with people in the medical setting than this. And then I realized, like, they're both evil. Like, it's like being like a doctor and taking care of like a patient. Like, people get nasty like that at a restaurant.
Yeah,
like,
I understand.
It's so
like,
bad.
I understand they're paying money and everything.
Yeah.
But, like, when you walk through these doors, there's never a bad experience.
No,
it's
we're
just someone
family.
it's just someone that has like a bad taste. Had
a bad day. We get it. Some people
know?
come in with attitudes. They have a bad day, and we get it. We see it, and we try so hard to make them better.
But the extreme of weighing the steak is not.
The screaming though, that was nuts. Like, I'm not going to tolerate that. Like, the customer's always right to an extent.
Yeah.
After COVID, people just lost some manners, I swear. But it's funny sometimes. We laugh. We're like, whatever. But we're still going to be us. We're still going to do everything we can to make sure they're happy.
Yeah.
I go to some places that people don't like something. They don't even take it off the menu. They don't say sorry. They don't take it off the bill. Here, my mom will give them everything for free.
Yes.
And I tell my mom, sometimes you can't do that because people are going to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
But she said, I don't care. You have to be happy when you leave here. Like, I'll do anything for my customers.
That's the truth with your mom. I remember, I've spoke to your mom on the phone a few times. She's friends with my Aunt Maria, and your mom's a beautiful person.
Oh, inside and out, yeah.
She really is. Like, we both said at the same time, it's the truth.
Beautiful.
And, like, I think that she's just such a beautiful person.
She's so nice compared to me. We're like night and day, and she really makes this restaurant. Without her, we're nothing.
Well, when I walked in today, since, like I said, it's Valentine's Day, like, you guys are giving, like, little chocolates.
Every year, every female that or whoever comes in, they get a chocolate that they want.
That's so sweet.
Because we feel like they should be treated,
special
every day. And then if we could do it today, it makes them smile. Maybe they didn't get it at home, or just to give an extra boost. Like, what I mean? An extra smile goes a long way.
Yeah, an extra smile does go a long way. You don't know what someone's dealing with. So just a little thing of chocolate is so nice.
I smile every time. I mean, I love chocolate. Like,
me too.
I'm diabetic, so
I eat a piece of dark chocolate every single day. Are you kidding?
It's just the best.
Well, tell me, Philly. Tell all about Philly. You were born and raised here.
Yeah.
You went to school here. You met your boyfriend here.
Yeah, we went to the same grade school. Went to St. Monica's.
Oh my God.
And he's 2 years younger than me, and his brother was 2 years older than me. So I always knew, like, his brother.
His brother is
Alex. And he has a couple brothers, Ryan, Alex, and Nikki. And now Nikki works here along with Mazzo's mother.
Okay.
So I have my family and his family. That is why we always butt heads and battle, because we're together every single day.
Oh, wow.
But we love it. But me and Mazzo met in grade school. So we went to St. Monica's. I grew up on 22nd and Passyunk. And when we were kids, I remember doing pretzel and juice. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember it.
Catholic school, the pretzels and the Arctic splashes.
They do that anymore.
I don't even know, because Arctic splash doesn't exist anymore, apparently.
Isn't that nuts?
Oh, I hate my life.
I love the Arctic splash.
It's the best
wasn't the
carton
one that,
drink.
The carton drink.
I don't even care.
And then when they switched to pretzels, I was so mad about that. Like,
awful.
But the Federal Street pretzels were number one.
Oh my God.
And now you're talking to a girl who can't even eat pretzels because I have celiac disease. But I miss the Federal Street pretzels.
Yeah, pretzels are a staple.
Then they started giving these sticks. Do you remember the sticks?
No.
Yeah,
I would have left.
They were terrible. And I was just like, forget this.
Yeah. I used to literally dunk my pretzel and juice, how gross I was. Because it was so dry, but so good.
A lot of people did that in iced tea.
We all watched each other do it as full floated iced tea. Like, it was so gross.
What is happening?
But this is South Philly. The Arctic splash was South Philly too. And so then we were like, I remember his curly short hair running around getting juice. And I was getting pretzels because I was the girl. But sometimes I tried to act like I was like the person. I was like, I'm going to go get the juice with the boys. And I did. Like, my teacher let me. They loved me. So then we separated, didn't see him for a few years. I went to Newman Goretti. Shout out to Newman Goretti.
Yeah, shout out. What year did you graduate?
Oh my God, 2015, I think.
I was 2011. Oh, man.
That's when I graduated, yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, you remember when I was there for like the day that like you have the shadow and stuff?
The shadow day.
You were like the highlight. Everyone loves you singing, and I was like, who's this girl?
And here we are. We're
Yeah.
talking. I love it. New McGrady was, if I can go back, I will go back.
Every day I would go to high school.
The year that I would go back to is my senior year. I loved my senior year.
Yeah.
I loved everything about it. Like, New McGrady is a staple.
Yeah. I loved it. I wore sweatpants and slides every day in school.
Oh, you got away with a lot more than me.
Okay. And I had an elevator pass. I was like, cool. I was cool for that.
Good for
I'm still a
you.
nerd though. AP classes.
You know, a lot of people say there's like a pool, like on.
Probably.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know. I took the elevator only so far up.
okay, because I never took the elevator.
No, it was bad. They wanted to get mad at me all the time, but they just loved me. They couldn't.
Yeah, well, you have a great personality. So.
And they all came in the Pesto. I feel like I would threaten them, like, you're not going to get a meal.
You're not getting a meal. You are not eating here.
But it was the best. I finished second in my class. I did good.
Did you really?
Yeah, and I did good.
I was like number 200. Like you finished
Second in my class.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and then I got to
nuts.
college and felt so dumb because I was around people who were so intelligent.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh boy, I'm not the big fish anymore. Like,
Well,
biology was hard.
too.
Yeah.
Wow, listen, here's the thing. The universe brings you where you need to be.
Yeah, so I did all that. If this place ever, like, physically
You
combusted.
have something on the back
back,
burner. But listen, nothing's happening to this place.
Oh, I
This
love
place
it.
is.
I never want to leave. This is my heart. And people say to me all the time, like, why didn't you do nothing with your degree? And I look at them and I'm like, how do you say something like that?
Yeah.
Like, this is my mom, my dad, my sister, my boyfriend.
It's your life.
My son, my niece, my nephew. Like, we're here, like, building an empire in
Yeah.
this city. Like, we're known, like, and who cares about even being known? Like, everybody who walks in the store, we make them happy. Like, I'd rather do that
Yes.
than anything
absolutely.
else. And I take pride in that.
You need to love what you do. And I know a
Yeah.
lot of people say, like, oh, it's about the money, it's about this. No, you
No.
need to love what you do because that's when people get depressed.
Yeah.
That's when people, they feel like they're in like a black hole
Yeah.
and they're just getting
stuck.
up and then they're going to work and then they're eating and then they're going to sleep. Like,
That's
no.
why some people are miserable.
Yes. For you get to see new faces constantly. You get to talk to people who aren't even from here.
Yeah.
Like hear all these different stories and you get to make these people feel nice.
And we're number one on TripAdvisor. So
Yes,
we are
people come
getting
here.
people all over the world
Yes.
coming here. I had someone come from France and they said this was the best creme brulee they ever had.
I love creme brulee because I can eat it because it's gluten free. And
Everyone asked what's a gluten-free dessert.
yes,
I said creme brulee.
I love the creme brulee.
Yeah.
That's
And
what I had when I was here.
And I was honored. Like, you hear people say that from a different country, especially being number one out of every restaurant in Philadelphia. And we won number 4 in the country for everyday eats on TripAdvisor. For the past 6 years, we've been a giant.
Did you have anyone from Italy come? Like,
Yeah, all
not
the time.
family, but like
All the time.
Yeah.
Barely family. They barely come. They also have businesses in Italy that's hard to come. But we have people coming from Italy all the time and they meet my dad. My dad comes out. We speak Italian and I do too. So I'm able to communicate with these people that
That's
make them
nice.
feel even more welcome.
like more at home.
Especially in this country. Like, do you know what I mean? It's nice to hear your native language. And that's, I hold pride in that. And I could thank Ms. Galdi and Newman for that. Like, although I grew up with that, speaking Italian, that perfected my Italian. You know what I mean? So it's cool. Like the TripAdvisor thing, hearing and seeing people from all over the world is amazing.
When they come to like people from out of town, come and do they ever ask you like, what's your favorite spot or favorite thing to do in the city? Like, do you ever give them like a little tip?
Yeah. You know what? Lately, I got to say, Live.
Okay.
Live Casino has been an amazing addition to Philly.
I agree.
It's a great social environment. They have great restaurants. They have Termini's, another giant in
Yes.
the bakery. Gino's now, Lorenzo's Pizza. Like, they have everything in there. They have the center bar that gets everyone in Philly together. Every time I go there, I see someone
See
from Philly.
someone, yes.
You know what I mean? I see people DJ, your brother. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, everyone's there. Like, it's South Philly. Like, if you want to see South Philly, go there.
I agree. My family's always there. I mean, it's definitely a great thing that it's here, but also a bad thing.
Yeah,
for
the
our
gambling I
pockets.
try not to think about. Like, and I really don't gamble when I go there. I get to drink the espresso martinis.
You know, espresso martinis are like a big thing right now.
Yeah.
When my friends came here, it was like 6 of us, and they were pounding down espresso martinis.
Oh, we got some good bartenders in here. Every waiter bartends. We
that's
all had
great.
to learn. We do not have a bartender. We all do our own drinks, and we're like, we can't like compete against who has the best espresso.
That's really
martinis.
funny that you said that, because we had one of the waiters, he came over and he had it. And then my friend Bridget said, you know, can I try, like, because the other waitress came over and says, I make one better.
Yeah, that's how they are in here.
And
Why are you fighting over espresso martinis?
And I think that she was like, okay, I'm going to taste this one. And then she chose which one that she liked.
Oh my God, it's bad. The other one's pride probably went
I think
down
one
the
was
drain.
like a little bit more like foamier. I remember this.
Well, Julian is the king of the foam in here. And he'll look at mine and be like, that looks awful. And I'm like, I have to redo it. I'm dead redo it because I am embarrassed that my best friend just called me out on my phone. And then he makes it like this high. And I'm like, how do you do
Maybe
that?
he was my waiter.
It definitely was him because he literally boasts about the espresso.
It was in the back room, because you have a bunch of different rooms here.
That room, that is our room. That's me and Jim's room.
Okay. So maybe were you my waitress?
Maybe I was the girl because I fight with him.
Hold on a second. Why didn't I remember this?
I don't know. I scream a bit. Like, me and him are the main battlers in here over it.
I think that you might have been my waitress.
And he makes it dark, and I swear by Bailey's. Like, you need that little creaminess. Like, ooh, like black coffee is just not my thing. Like, I like my little milk or half and half in it. So that's why I put the Bailey's in it, and like, we'll fight who likes it. We made a poll on our Instagram and all.
Listen, it's what
cream or no cream. Like, it gets vicious in here. And now for Valentine's Day, we have specials. Like, I put candy hearts on it, the conversation hearts.
Wait, that's cute.
Yeah, whipped cream, and we have hazelnut gelato and chocolate espresso martini. So we use the homemade gelato. The Bailey's, yeah.
Crazy.
It's really good. So we try to do a lot.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Wow. I like that you're doing things for like the different holidays, and just always splicing it up, like
every
people
holiday
on their toes and making people want to come back.
Yeah.
And you guys do rehearsal dinners.
Yeah.
You do, like I said, we came here for Father's Day. We were in this room, birthdays.
Yeah, I never really seen holidays with my family. We're here. We give everyone their holiday, and we don't mind.
Guess what? That's nice, though.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Christmas Eve are reserved for our family time, even though we're with each other every day. Like, we really don't need the family time.
Though. Like, that's number one.
Yeah, we love it. My dad swears it doesn't exist, but I have to make it. Because my dad's like, in Italy, we don't do this. And I was like, I don't care.
They don't do that in Italy?
No, apparently not.
I did not know that.
Just like meatballs and sausage aren't on this menu. My dad will not put meatballs and sausage on our menu. No lasagna, nothing like that. The most I'll do, he said it's an American Italian, a Philadelphia tradition. And if, God forbid, I call it gravy, I get hung. Wow. Yeah, I cannot. I'm like super sod. I'll get hung.
Yeah.
No way. It is sauce.
We love the super sod.
The super sod's everywhere in the back. We make the super sod. We make everything. But yeah, like, he's very gung-ho, like, it's sauce. And I'm like, all right, like, it's sauce. Like,
I'm laughing so much about that because my cousin had a store on Pashock Avenue, Cellini's. It was like a deli. And I remember seeing like the cheeses and
everything.
Sada, even Claudio's. It's a family place too. And so when you said that, I literally envisioned you hang it.
Well,
like
his little friends come in here, run in the kitchen. They're like, what's up?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, here comes the little mooches coming to get their.
They want all their stuff.
The Dagos, they trade goods. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They trade goods for each other. This one will bring mortadella. This one will bring the super sate. It's so funny the way they interact. Like, it's really like Italy's here.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it's cute. My dad gets excited when he sees his friend.
Though, because like
it's dying.
Yeah, like that makes me sad because I know family members that I have like that, you know, they tried to keep these traditions alive, and it's our job to continue that.
And kids our age don't really care. And that's why I speak Italian. I teach my son Italian. He's 2 years old, and I teach him his numbers, everything.
I love that.
And my niece and nephew know Italian. Like, we try our best.
You have a very close family, and I love that and admire that. It's, you know, I think that we have a connection that way.
Yeah, of course.
We're very much all family based, family oriented. It's very important.
Yeah, we have our times. We fight. We get in battles. I mean, we're together every second of the day. Like, how can you not fight with them, especially when you have a passion in you with your family? It's just like, you just want to fight because you want to make sure everything's okay.
You make everyone stay accountable for everything.
And I hate them. I'll say, I hate you, whatever. But at the end of the day, I need them.
Yeah.
We need each other in here. And that was the main reason why I stayed too. Yeah. My brother died in a car accident. And in a way, it brought us more together because we realized how important we are.
Yeah.
And he was the chef at our other restaurant we had in Wildwood. We
had
moved
a
into
restaurant
there.
a while
Yeah, we had it for a few years, and then after he passed, we shut it down because he was the main chef. So in memory of him, we didn't want to do that. It's hard for us to even go to Wildwood anymore.
Yeah.
Because of that. So we all were here, and we were like, yo, we gotta wise up. Like, we gotta appreciate each other. Like, this is all we got.
Yeah, and guess what? And he's the one keeping you guys all together. That's
absolutely.
for sure. And,
I believe that.
you know, seeing the kids and everything,
Yeah.
like it just makes you happy.
My son was their savior after everything. Like, my dad says all the time, like, he was born for my brother, like, to come back, like, and just...
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
And my niece and nephew, they love each other. Giovanni and Anna are just the apple of our eyes. Like, and you should see now Anna comes in here and works. She's cooking.
And wait, it's like you all over.
Yeah,
all over
everyone
again.
looks at Anna and goes,
She's you.
She's you.
She's you.
And I'm like, I know.
She
I don't know
is
if it's
you.
a good thing or a bad thing, because she's nuts.
I'll never forget the video when you posted that you were having a boy and she's screaming.
Top of her lungs, and now she's kissing him and loving him.
Listen, we have to put that video in this, just showing her screaming. It has to get viral.
She
that
ran
video.
out of Georgia State Park at 4 years old. I don't even know where she went, but we had to find her.
She was so
circling the
upset.
park.
Now they're best friends.
Yeah,
I
on
love
a
it.
day apart, because I was forced to hold him in for a day by my sister, but whatever.
okay. It's okay.
That and he's her day. That's
Yeah.
fine. And Giovanni, he's just so opposite. Like, he's more quiet. Like, he cooks. Like, the other day, he burned himself. And he was like, ah!
Yeah. Here?
Yeah. And
Wait,
he's
I
like,
love that.
and he came back and did it again. And I was like, you're
Good.
11 and you don't stop. Like, you're a beast. Like,
Yeah.
you know what
Runs
I
in the
mean?
family.
Yeah, he loves it. You should see it. But he's trying to flip stuff. I'm like, dude, take your time. It takes time to learn this stuff. He's like, I don't want to do it now.
You will not get another place in South Philly like this.
No.
one. It's,
We're all in here.
you're all in here, even the 4-year-old
Yeah.
and the 11-year-old.
If we could bring the cats and the dogs, they would be here too. I
Here as
swear.
well. It's
Then-
okay. Have a day where people can pet dogs
Bring
and
your
cats.
pets
Bring
in.
your
Yeah.
pet day.
Bring your pet day.
Okay, then we'll do a nice cleaning.
Yeah, right. They clean every day, so
They
it don't
do.
matter.
They were cleaning when I was coming in here.
Cleanest
and
place
it
on earth.
Smells great.
So it is Valentine's Day. Guess what's happening tonight?
What?
So someone's getting engaged in Pesto.
Oh, okay. So I'm very excited to hear the details.
So they called us off. They were like, oh, yeah, we want to put it in a dessert. Are your desserts homemade? And like, yeah, they're homemade. We're ready. Whatever dessert you want to do. Maybe stick it in the cheesecake or like with the gelato. But we bought like a little topping for them. Like, so it's cute.
Wait, how cute.
Yeah, it happens often in here. My
No
cousins
way.
got engaged here about a year ago. We brought balloons, singers. Yeah, like it's nuts.
The whole 9 yards.
Yeah, they love coming here. Someone actually got engaged here, then had a rehearsal dinner here. Yeah, their anniversary dinner's always here. Yeah, they love it here.
Cute.
It's family.
Wait, so it's going to be in the regatta cheesecake.
Yeah.
Like, that's nerve-wracking.
Oh, we're
to
so
me.
nervous. Every time, no matter how many times we do, we're so nervous. Like, he keeps calling us and stuff, and we're like, all right, we got this. Like,
My nerves.
yeah, my nerves. My sister is the one who's in charge.
Oh my God.
So she's like, but she's like, she can handle things. Like, she keeps calm, cool, and quiet. I'm like, ooh.
I'm not kidding. I want to know what to do. Like, what if she eats it?
That's what I think every time. But then they see the rock shining, and I'm like, all right, thank God. But like, what if she's not paying attention? She's like, listen, and
That's something I would do.
choke. I would choke.
I'm not
The-
kidding.
the whole way.
I'm not looking at the dessert. I'm just
No,
talking.
I'm shoving it down my
shoving it
throat.
in my
Yeah, I don't got time for that.
No.
But you see every time the men get so nervous.
Yeah. Oh.
They're like, and we're like, like we're in the back hiding behind the bar, like taking a video. It's great because we have to position them in a spot at the restaurant that we can videotape them
So cute.
without the girl saying.
That is so nice.
So, yeah.
So I never, like, I didn't know. Do people call the restaurant ahead of time? Clearly
Yeah,
they do.
They set it
Okay.
all up, tell us what time, when they're going to do it, and we have to let the whole staff know because whoever's reading. And then we put the sparkler on the dessert after. So, yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
That's special.
We love it.
So nice. I love it. Okay. So we're going to play a little game. You ready for
Okay.
your game?
Yeah.
All right. So it's this or that. It's nothing like crazy. But would you rather eat for the rest of your life pizza or pasta?
Pasta.
Yes, I agree. Oh my God.
I love pasta, especially my dad's. Black egg. That's it. I just want black
you
egg till the day I die.
egg pasta.
That's it.
Everyone needs to come for that pasta.
Yeah, the cavatelli too. I
Yeah.
had to throw it in, but the black egg. Oh,
Would you rather sip limoncello or drink espresso?
I love my espresso. Mm-hmm. It keeps me alive in here. I need an espresso a
You need a
day.
little caffeine.
Yeah.
Little kick.
It does. We make doubles in here, especially on a rough day.
Yeah.
Espresso.
What are your hours?
So we start at 4:30 during like the weekends, 5 during the weekdays, and we end at like 9:30.
Okay. And it's a rush. It's constant. So you definitely
We
need
flip
those.
tables.
Yeah.
We don't rush nobody.
No,
but we
but you
flip
flip
tables
tables.
because so many people want to get in. We're booked today and for the rest of the week.
Wow, that's
Already.
awesome. Which dessert would you rather have, the tiramisu or the ricotta cheesecake?
So I'm gonna have to say the ricotta cheesecake. That's my nonna's recipe from my mom's mom, and my dad went up to her and was like, "Can I have it?" She was like, "No." And then he stole it. And then he brought it here. Yeah, and she knows now. There's nothing she can do about it. But it's so good. But that is locked up, sealed. No one can see that recipe.
Good.
Besides my father,
That's
my
great.
sister, and me.
That's so nice.
Yep.
I love the little secret.
Yeah, there's so many. There's
love the
bolts.
secret.
Nothing's written down like that.
But you don't need it written down.
Because we can't. My dad will light everybody on fire and forever game out. So we just have to learn. We watch it every day.
That's
when
so
it gets
nice.
made.
No, that's great. And all right, singers, right? We have two amazing ones right here. Who do you like better, Frank Sinatra or Andre Bocelli?
Bocelli.
Yes.
He's our heart in here. That's what my playlist is in here.
See, I can't pick between the two. I mean,
so hard.
My grandpa would want me to pick Frank Sinatra.
And my nonna wants me to pick Andre Bocelli or Luciano Pavarotti. Like, that's what I grew up on. The Barilla song, come on.
Would you rather go to a restaurant that has a bar or a BYOB?
So I have to say a bar. I like my martinis now, like with my food. We are BYOB here, so I see why people love to bring their own wine. You choose it. But we also have a liquor license, so if people forget, we have a full bar stocked with reds, whites, rosé, and we don't charge a corkage fee if you want to bring your own. So a lot of people love that, especially because you can get an espresso martini with dessert.
Yes.
But have your bottle of wine, you know what I mean? And not getting charged. Like, no one else really does that in this city, so it's really cool.
I love that you have both.
Yeah.
Because some places don't have both. Like, it's either like you forget it, you're out of luck. You're not
Yeah,
having
it sucks.
nothing. So
But we
that's
had a
nice.
liquor license from my first restaurant, and because you can't make any more, now you just got to buy it from an existing.
Okay.
They were like, listen, you better keep this because they're like worth $300,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they said, just transfer it over. And my dad was like, no, it's a BYB. My mom was like, yo, we have to. We can't lose this. This is important in the
That
city.
was smart. That
So
was very
we merged
smart.
it together and kept
I
no
didn't
corkage
know
fee.
that they're so hard to get.
So hard. So hard. Someone has to either shut down or sell it to you for a pretty penny.
Oh my goodness.
And who wants to buy that?
Yeah.
That's why, if you notice, every place that's been open lately is
It's
BYOB.
BYOB. That makes a lot of sense.
Unless it was in a building that existed with that they sold the liquor license and the building.
Okay, so if you own a restaurant and you're selling it, but you have a liquor license, that person has the opportunity to buy that
both.
by both. Wow.
Yeah.
So if anyone is looking and there's a restaurant for sale, not Pesto. Pesto
No,
is not
never.
going anywhere.
Please, God.
Is not going anywhere. That's what you have to do. Okay. Make sure that you buy both.
2 for 1.
2-for-1 deal. That's great. But that was fun. That was great. A lot of nice fun facts about you,
Yes.
about your family. Like I said, I really admire you and your family.
Thank you.
I admire what you guys do here, the staple that you are in South Philadelphia, just the family oriented that you are, and you have amazing food.
Yeah.
Delicious food, especially those carrots.
Yeah.
Make sure
Thanks to
you
my
get it.
dad and my sister. They're
Go on Grubhub.
my teachers.
When you feel like having a fantastic meal just at your house and order those carrots.
Yeah.
$5. That's
You get a
that's
free one
amazing.
first.
Oh, you get a free one first. You get a free one first.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And the homemade bread is free.
Oh,
We
God,
put it in every
Wait,
bag.
homemade bread?
Yeah, my dad makes the bread every day. Screams at us like, why didn't you tell me you had this many people? I gotta make more bread. And he'll go back there and go make the bread.
Wait, so this is crazy to me how much hard work.
Oh, everything is made here. Like, everything's prepared to order. Like, we don't make things and like put it in a jar and then throw it on the, no.
This
That's
is
why it might
hard
take a
work.
little longer to come out sometimes.
But you're
But
getting great
everything's made
quality.
to order. This tomato sauce is made every day.
You're about to slip.
Sauce
You're
is made every day. Yeah, before I get sliced. It's made every day. My boyfriend makes it for my dad.
Wait, does he?
Yeah, that's his job every day.
That's nice.
Yeah, and my dad makes, and then my dad does the bread. My sister comes in and preps every day with him. Like, them three are just incredible.
Heart. It's all about the heart.
They roped my boyfriend into it because now he's the appetizer chef. So he makes everything appetizer wise.
That's really nice.
So we're all in it together.
We're all in it together.
That's it. Forever. We're stuck together forever.
That's so great.
And our kids better get ready because they're stuck together here forever too.
Your son is going to be owning the place, and so is your niece and nephew.
I said
Sweet.
Them three. And it's the characters. You got my son who's going to be like my mom because that's his favorite person on earth.
I see the post. I love it.
Yeah. Anne is me.
She is you.
And Giovanni's like my sister. So
That's so nice.
it's like us reincarnated.
That's
so fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That is so amazing. Well, that's it for our first episode of the City Buzz. Thank you so much, Gianna. I really enjoyed our conversation.
Me too. And it's an honor to be here with you.
Oh, thank you.
You are a staple of society in South Philadelphia. You represent Philly. You know what I mean? Especially, you are. You do. I tell everybody, like, when we see you singing for us, like, it's cool. Especially someone who went to school with us and all.
Thank you. You have no idea how
we
much
love
it
you.
means to me. I will cry right now. We're not going to tap tears. I wanted you to be on this so bad.
Thank you.
Me and you know, we message each other online about our sons and just random things that you post because you crack me up. So I just really was very excited. I was like, who do I want as my first episode? And I asked you. So I'm really
excited.
happy.
Thank you for asking.
Yes, absolutely. I hope everyone watching enjoyed the first episode. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of the City Buzz. And if you're in Philly, make sure you check out Ristorante Pesto. You will not be disappointed. And remember, keep your eyes on the city and your ears on the buzz.